Hey, what's up everyone? It's me again, Calvin, and it's been a while since I made my last video, and I feel so terrible about that. But I've been busy. I recently just found out about Ultimate Predator figures, and I've been addicted to them. I've been buying a few of them actually, and doing some research, I found out about this guy, the Hive Predator. I find that he's super cool looking, and the story is actually awesome as well. Now, unfortunately, there are no ultimate version of this particular Predator figure, and he's actually kind of rare. And I'm not really into the old Predator line because they're not that articulated compared to the Ultimate, and that's the main reason why I made this guy. This is my custom Ultimate Hive Wars Predator. Now this is obviously based on the Kenner figure back in the day. I think it was actually from the Aliens line of Kenner, not the Predator. But that's him. Now the new things that I did actually before that, the base body of this guy is actually the Mad Predator. I have here the box. That's what he originally looks like. Here. He looks like that. It's all blue, and it's based from the arcade game. So he does have that arcade coloring like that. And the things that I had to do with him is actually quite a lot. First of all, I remove this part here, the bomb thing, the detonator, whatever you call it. Yeah, I removed that and sculpted a brand new forearm. Now the thing is, I don't know how I would sculpt the netting that would match the one sculpted in his body, so I just made a design here wherein it's wrapped in cloth. So it's could be like he's been injured because he's stuck in the Xenomorph Prime planet, and he's got his injury there. Because I really want him to be like this primitive, survivalist looking predator. So because that's his story basically, so I had to achieve that. So yeah, back in to how I made this. I just wrapped some cloth in there and painted it, give it a wash. It's actually a little bit red with a black wash, so that's what I did there. The what they call this, the blade here, the blade holder, I just added like this sculpt here, this thing here. I added that, and I have the blades here. I had to sculpt new blades for him, which I'll show you later. And for the armor here, I sculpted this on top of the existing armor, so made it a little bit more bulky. And for the shoulder armor, I actually had to remove it. Here it is. It's basically just glued in there. I just removed it and sculpted over the small hole that it left. So yeah, let me just pull you up a bit and take a closer look at the head. Maybe I should zoom out. There we go. Now for the head, it's actually a recast of the City Hunter biomask. I had to recast it and then sculpted this a spine looking thing in the forehead, because he does have that. And other than that, pretty much just a straight repaint. Oh, the leg armor is actually quite a bit different now because I had to sculpt this design here wherein it's like an X formation with the circle things. I had to resculpt that to match the Hive Predator. Other than that, I had to repaint the whole thing, basically, except for this leather loincloth piece, probably. I also added this piece here, if I didn't mention. It's like a bracelet thing. So yeah. Now, what I did basically is I added a black, no, not black, a dark blue shade here on his back. It kind of fades towards his belly area. So yeah, I added some shading to the musculature to emphasize the muscles, and I did the netting silver, so it kind of pops out, especially if you're on the legs. You can kind of see it here. Kind of reminds me of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit, because it has this really embossed webbing kind of look. So yeah, the mask I painted silver and metallic red for the eyes, and I think that's about it. It's a simple repaint. I actually did this like two days ago, or actually probably like 3 days ago, and it took me like 2 days maximum, but that's including like taking a rest, waiting for the paint to dry. It's a very minimal work. The only thing that's really tricky about this guy is the sculpting. Now, for the accessories, we have first the blades. I have here the blades for its new wrist gauntlet. So it just attaches just like that, pegs in. It's accurate to the design of the original Hive Predator, but to be honest, I kind of feel like it doesn't look that good. So when I display him, I usually just take this off and leave it just like that. So yeah. Now, you also have this plasma caster, which is all in silver with some washes. That's all I did for this, and it attaches the same way. So attach it here at the back. It's kind of tricky to attach this. Kind of tricky to attach it and keep it attached. So anyway, it attaches it like that. It's the same plasma caster as any jungle hunter mold, but this here I usually leave it out as well. I just want him like that because he's supposed to be surviving on like the bare minimal weapons that he has. And I feel like having a detonation and this thing here kind of makes it easier for him. So yeah. What else? You also get this. It's like the necklace that it originally comes with. I don't usually like this thing because it's so fragile. I want to left it out. And of course, it's perfect that he has this thing. Actually, he has a face hugger and a chest burster, which originally comes with the figure anyway. So that's just a bonus. It doesn't want to focus, but anyway, I didn't do anything with this. It just was left of the figure. Now, one of the main accessory that he needs is the scythe. Now, this is sculpted by hand, and I just used a wooden stick so he can hold onto it. Now, the way that he holds onto it, because he doesn't have with any holding hands, he only has this hand. And I put like a hook thing here, so I just have to thread this here just like so, and he holds it just like that. It doesn't look the best, but I don't know, I didn't want to sculpt another hand for him, since this thing works just as well, and it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. And I also added like an end cap to that, just this piece, so once you thread it out, you just have to put the end piece. Now he looks complete. But other than that, he actually don't come with the masked head. I just used what's left of the golden angel predator and used the masked head and replaced the mask with the city hunter. So that's how I have the masked head. No, his original head is actually unmasked, and I turned it into this. Added some shading and added originally the inside of his mouth is actually blue, and he didn't have any pupils in his eyes, it's just white. I made it into like a yellow eyes and black pupils. And for the mouth, I just made it red because I think in the comics it's red. Which, by the way, in the comics, his eyes and the biomask is red, but in the figure it's green. So I just chose the red. I think looks better. So yeah, I really like this head so much that I kind of want to display him like this, but he looks better with the mask on. I kind of like predators with the mask anyway, but the head is always just so detailed. I kind of want to display him with this. Yeah. Anyway, that's the head. I really like how this thing turned out. I wish I could use this in some other predator, but unfortunately I don't have any predator with the blue skin color. So yeah. Anyway, I want to compare him to other predators that I have, because I have quite a few which would be interesting to see him with. Okay, let me just back my camera. How you doing? There. First of all, here is with the City Hunter Predator, which has the Golden Angel mask, kind of like the gold standing out between all those colors. He is taller because I think the City Hunter is generally taller than the Jungle Hunter. So there he is. Next to him is the Alpha Predator. I have the stand on him because he falls over so easily. That's a custom bio mask, by the way. I made that out of scratch. So there's that. And he's taller, he's just posed in an awkward way. Of course, probably one of my favorite. I mean, I like the Alpha Predator a lot, but damn, this is probably one of my favorite predators. Just the color, the face is actually amazing on this guy. The Golden Angel, they look amazing together. Just the bright colors complement each other. Kind of want to see them on a movie together, but I don't know, it doesn't look like they match the timeline and everything. But yeah, on the show they always go together whenever I display them. They just look awesome, you know, when they're like in battle, like back to back. They just complement each other, the blue and the green. Yeah, this is probably my favorite predator. I'm sorry, but I thought it would be the Alpha. No, man, it's gotta be this guy. It's the face and him, so amazing, so cool. So yeah, so that's about it. That's about it for the Hive Wars Predator. I just really like his design, so I made a custom out of him. And I'm really happy how it turned out. I'm sorry for the lack of content. I've just been really busy collecting predators. I'm having fun. It's like, I never had this feeling recently, because I've been collecting Gunpla and other figures, but then when I when I got my City Hunter, which is my first predator, it kind of revitalized my collector heart to, you know, start hunting figures again. And yeah, it's just the bang for your buck on these predators. It's so amazing. You get so much. Like, imagine you got this predator for the same price as probably like a high grade, which is that small. And granted, it's awesome, but I'm just blown away with how cool Predator is. And yeah, to me, they're like the number one action figure based on like bang for your buck. Easily. They're just so amazing. Oh, City Hunter fell over. But yeah, this video has been running for quite a while, so yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.